YouTube? It's your boy Desi Lux. I'm here to put your bitch in the Cobra Clutch. You feel me? And we back at it with another vid today. About to check out an update on the Liver King situation. So I made that video prior, and I don't even know how somebody got to that level of just like insaneness. He really was just tweaking off all the roids and all that stuff. So I don't know how it can get worse than that because he got arrested. Is he going like to jail long term? I don't know, man. We finna find out.
My intestines are shattered. I do enemas every day to take a shit. I have to lay down on the ground with the fetal position with my legs to the left to actually go to the bathroom.
So about 2 weeks ago, the Liver King was arrested in Austin, Texas.
He was talking about drinking out that enema bucket. He's nasty.
I don't know if you heard, it's my get out of jail party today.
And since then, it has been quite the wild ride as he has continued.
What is he doing?
Madness.
Family's all tucked in. Everybody's actually sleeping. I checked. I read some comments today or yesterday.
Bro, his mouth is like completely black.
I saw he's losing it a lot.
His tongue is black. What is this, the age of the Vikings? Like, what is going on?
And this says it on my desk. Lose yourself.
Basically, the Liver King has continued to lose his mind as he enters
he's wilding out.
And after hours of watching the Liver King's content, two things are beyond clear to me. For one, my brain is now incredibly damaged. And for two, it's beyond obvious that getting exposed broke both his brain and his ego. And the Liver King has not been able to get right since then, despite 2 years now passing. Now, around 1 year ago, I talked about how he was trying to metamorphosize his brand into
it was obvious that he's on everything.
Mobster bullshit.
You can chew on it. Mine.
The slobber was still coming off that piece. Like, the Liver King is losing his damn mind. That's the nastiest thing I've seen in a very long time.
Disgusting.
And then all these months later, that Netflix documentary came out on him and his family, and that was the final straw. I believe that Liver King felt that he would be vindicated by the release of this show.
I don't know what he thought it was going to do.
The story out there once and for all and display what his lifestyle really is about. But obviously, he was not satisfied with the end results, and now is telling people to take it out on the ones who produced it.
And so when motherfucker pieces of shit try and unravel the gift that is my family, like the piece of fucking shit that tried to make a movie and they called it the Untold Truth or something. What we should do to make him pay is boycott every fucking movie that he's ever made prior.
So wait, you participated in this movie, signed off on this movie, you spoke in the movie, you were all across this movie, but because it didn't do what you wanted it to do for your reputation, you now want to say boycott fucking the producers or who make the movie. Don't be mad at the movie that your script is sucked. Like, I'm confused, and I think Joe Rogan's company is who did it, and that's why he's mad at Joe Rogan.
I mean, at the end of the day, he is the one who put his family into that position.
Hello?
Wanting to make this documentary to stroke his own ego. He really thought that after such a public expose, I
remember he was eating
the snake oil
testicles
narrative
or
on
like,
his
head.
That is how delusional he was. The other thing is, he is so rich that he could have produced and released a documentary himself if he really wanted more control of the narrative and the edit. But now he's trying. And honestly, I don't really think anyone looked bad here besides him and his wife, who clearly enables his crap. We saw that both during the documentary and the arrest.
I'm gonna go dream tonight. Be next to my queen.
My queen.
Oh, yeah. She's 51 and I love her and I lust her.
The Liver King also harps on this idea over and over again that the big bad bullies of the world have casted some sort of injustice upon his family. He also starts referring to the idea of him fighting Rogan as the Liver King versus the bully.
I'm be honest, Liver King, Joe Rogan would beat the fuck out of you. Like, it wouldn't even be close. Joe Rogan would beat the fuck out of you. Joe Rogan is just not one of these niggas. That nigga knows how to fight for real. I'm not even talking because he's a UFC. He's like a Taekwondo black belt. He would beat the fuck out of your black mouth ass. It wouldn't even be close.
I'm picking a fight. My fight is in principle. Bullying, I don't allow it. I don't allow big companies to bully. I'm fighting against
How are you
bullying.
being bullied?
My name's Blow Slogan, yo. I'm a big bully and I'm untouchable. I can
This
do
is just
whatever I
giving me
want.
crackhead energy, like fiend energy, like he
And
cracked
I'm
out.
ready to fight for my family. Another man who thought that he could bully another man.
So to him, pretty much anyone who doesn't suck him off is basically a piece of shit in his eyes.
Pretty
and
much.
honestly,
I don't know
even
what
remember
else.
Joe Rogan saying anything false about him, and really he just seemed to crack a couple of jokes at his expense. I mean, really,
I'm about to say, Rogan's not even the type to really go at somebody, sending hate towards somebody. Yeah, he might crack a joke. I mean, because he is a comedian, so he's going to crack jokes. But Joe Rogan's not the type to even crack super crazy jokes. So I don't know why all this energy is at Joe Rogan, bro. You really need to be mad at yourself and how you, if your initial thing wasn't such bullshit, you wouldn't be in this situation. You wanted to act like you was built from the gods and all this other stuff, and then now that things ain't working out, you want to be mad at everybody else. That's really childish, for real.
I've never seen one clip where his wife or family are even mentioned. I mean, if anything, isn't someone who would lie to their audience a much bigger bully than someone interested in exposing the truth? But with this guy, it's really just a never-ending cycle of victimization.
The more plates, more dates guy. Unsubscribe to him and the vigorous other guy. And then everyone who unsubscribes, every single one, the millions, I'm going to donate the exact amount to a charity that does good.
So he's really trying to like make people.
Oh, and you might be wondering, well, who the
Bro,
hell was interviewing
that dude's
the Liver
face
King
is
right
killing
now?
me.
And it's basically Joe Rogan from Temu over here. Like, the Liver King was aiming for a podcast with over 100 million listeners, and he got onto one with 252. What, you mean 252
Did that really say?
listeners? And he got on.
Wow. My man, not that far from me. He got like, at the time of this recording, like 220 more subs than me. Oh man, Liver King, bro, you going outside, bro.
To one with 252. What, you
going
mean
outside.
252 million? No, 252, that's it. Now that is a tough scene. And this guy essentially just acts as yet another ego massage therapist for the liver god.
Because somebody might say like, oh, he lied, that kind of shit, and like you've come clean on that. That doesn't discount anything else that's happened before that. It doesn't discount a single fucking thing that you've taught prior to that. What are you gonna
Yes,
say?
it
Call you a
does.
snake oil salesman. Sunlight is snake oil? Fucking cold therapy snake oil? What are we doing here? You think liver is snake oil? Look at the fucking micronutrient profile in organ meat. Come on. So I just say this because it's been frustrating for me on the sidelines witnessing the modern witch hunt.
And it seems like
Are you fucking stupid? Is the CTE like fucking your head up so much to the point where you don't realize this man was telling people if you eat testicles, you're gonna look like him. Whole time my man is on everything up and under the kitchen sink. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Man, I ain't gonna lie. If you're gonna dick suck, you might as well put like an OnlyFans link in your bio so people know you about to just dick suck and ride meat. That's what I believe. If you the type to be dick sucking somebody on a podcast or platform, just say that you about to come out with an OnlyFans so we know what time it is. Like, the fuck?
anyone around him who is not a yes man has been exiled from his contacts, including his best friend.
Saying no to your, I'm done ever talking to my best friend again. And so he's not even my best friend anymore. He's not even in the top 40. He's exited my ecosystem.
Bro, why does he have like a... What the fuck is this? This is like a crackhead version of that Shannon Sharp part. But he's got like a handful of the part. It's not just a line, it's like a whole handprint.
Watch the Kyle Kingsbury podcast, you'll know why. You know,
He actually got all of his yes men in one place to try and preach his final message of pure crap,
I asked everyone that was really important to me to come.
where he continues to cry about his former best friend, and tells this circle of clowns to drink blood out of his various water bottles, calling it barbarian water.
Guys, bring all those to me. Guys, all of them here. I'm talking, I'm obnoxious. No one's listening still. And look, they all went there. I'm just
No one's
asking for everyone
listening
to
still.
We evolved drinking blood more than what we call water today. This is barbarian water. It's delicious as fuck. So I think this is delicious as fuck. You're number one, and just pass it to like you three get a share, and you can say no. And if that's the case, I want you to just pass it back and forth because you missed the opportunity of a lifetime.
I would just pour that shit out. I'm not drinking blood in
It's
this
hard
bitch.
to believe that so many adults could come together and not have an intervention with this guy. Instead, they laugh, listen, smile, and act as if he isn't totally off his rocker.
Like,
as
what?
he rambles on and on and on. And other than this circle jerk, the only other person to connect with him was this guy who goes by the name Santa Cruz Medicinals, a content creator who seeks to expose the food industry, especially in America, and try and wake people up to all the processed shit they're putting in their bodies on a daily basis. The Liver King actually connected with this guy because his sons are massive fans of the Santa Cruz brand. He actually went and spent 48 hours with the Liver King almost right after his arrest, and he says this
he has
was
a-
an attempt to show him some grace and present a
He
different
has
side
like
to the
a
story.
he has a house arrest bracelet.
Oh, bro.
Dude, so nice to meet you, bro.
Who
Thank
are
you
you?
so much. I'm Santa Cruz Missiles. I'm Brendan.
You're the guy everyone's talking about.
I guess so.
So Striker, this is
Sometimes.
Santa Cruz.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Oh,
Just yesterday, he released an hour-long video on this topic, where he even tries to reason with him when it comes to Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan's not the enemy. McDonald's is the enemy. Crumble Cookie's the enemy.
bro,
All
just to
this-
be clear, is one of us.
He promotes health.
Liver.
Yes, absolutely.
cold,
Absolutely.
Fighting.
100%. Yeah.
And so how do you contract back, and especially when your wife and everyone else is like, why don't you go get him? Like, you know how to get him, you know?
Yeah.
Why? Because he's actually doing my job for me.
Real shit. People don't really give a fuck about the whole steroid thing. No. 99% of people don't give a fuck.
Very soon.
I'm gonna be honest. I think if he would have came out and admitted, he doesn't have to admit, but if he wasn't trying to like push the narrative of like him eating those things is why he looked like that, and if you want to look like him, you gotta eat what he's eating, which is the uncooked raw food and stuff. And he just been like, you know what, I'm a dude who I live a healthy lifestyle, and yeah, sometimes I put it. He'd have been fine. There's a lot of people who do that, who are fitness influencers and all that. It's just the fact that he was trying to make it seem like he gained his physique solely based on the food. Not the case, brother. Come on, man. Anybody with a brain could see that shit.
No one's gonna remember anything about a steroid.
Yeah, nobody
You know,
gives a
because,
fuck.
well, because
Dude,
it'll
people are already
be a
over
year
that.
from now, 2 years, or 5 or 10 or 20.
Man, it's
And
been how
it'll be
many
like, oh,
years?
yeah,
Everybody remembers that you were
Jordan
on all
has
these
the Achilles
roids,
severed
bro.
right before the championship.
What
Has
did-
a
what did he
5 or 10 or
say?
20, and it'll be like, oh yeah, do you remember when Jordan has an Achilles severed right before the championship?
Did this motherfucker just call Tyrese Halliburton Jordan? See, I'm glad. I'm not even. You deserve your downfall. What the fuck are you talking about, Michael Jordan? Tears his Achilles. Man, please, please.
For the 1000th time, the problem was not that he took steroids.
Hello?
Like anyone with a brain could tell that he was on gear. The issue arose when he lied about it multiple times and was selling a lifestyle largely based on the spectacle of his physique. Like if he just looked like the average guy, both he and his supplements would not have received as much attention. That is
Come
why
on now.
people call him a modern day snake oil salesman. Because it's like if he's willing to lie about something as big as that, who knows what else is just part of the act. The eating of the raw meat, the sunning of his asshole, I mean, where does it stop?
Because they made a movie, Netflix did.
Yeah.
They didn't tell
Sunny
the truth.
Yeah.
And then after that movie came out where they didn't tell the truth, and then they show Blow slogan over and over saying whatever he said. I'm picking a fight with a bully versus Liver King. Your name can go first, whether it's Blow slogan, stepping stone for something bigger. The bigger thing is the principle and the matter.
Yeah.
Nobody will understand him. His
Yeah.
intellect, his brilliance is like way up here.
Yeah.
And like we're all down here, you
Yeah.
guys.
Now, I don't want to be mean because it clearly has an accent. But trying to say that he's up here and he's down and we're all down here, no, ma'am. You are down there. The rest of us are fucking leagues ahead of the both of you fucking retards. Both are fucking idiots.
I said,
Now, other than that, he did reveal that his guns were confiscated from him after the incident with Joe Rogan.
You're gonna love this. You see this empty rack?
Yeah.
That empty rack?
Yep.
Because of what just happened,
Oh yeah.
all my firearms.
He shows them around his house, and before they eat,
All
literally
his
breaks
guns
into a
gone.
20-minute prayer to
But
the
he has a
universe.
I
RPG.
really wanted to go fucking wake surfing. Striker's hungry. We got to be back at 4. Trying to juggle 6 fucking things, and I just want to talk to you. These guys seem great. I know we'll never have enough fucking time to actually do it.
They then all play Mario Kart at his compound, and the Liver King ends up getting arrested.
Oh shit! The finish line. Oh fuck!
What the fuck?
Step out here real quick. I got a question for you.
Yeah. This is Santa Cruz. This is Santa Cruz.
What the fuck?
Have weapons on me. My weapons, my head and my heart. These are my weapons. My head and my heart. These are my weapons.
I don't care. You film all you want. Get back.
The most important thing is Barbarian.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow morning.
Yes, sir.
What did he get arrested for?
He's 18.
Yes, sir.
All right, he's an adult. He can take care of himself.
Okay.
If I have to ask you again, you'll also Let's get out of here.
Well, that's fucked.
But this ended up being some sort of prank the Liver King pulled.
The police thing was literally him trying to do a funny ass prank on us, and it got us for like 30 seconds, bro. Maybe longer.
So you're telling me them folks had armed people, police officer lookalikes, maybe they're actual officers, I don't fucking know. I don't really fucking care. You had these motherfuckers come to your shit because you had these dudes come in to interview you? You want to make it seem like more of a victim? What a fucking... This nigga's a fucking bum. Oh my god, oh.
Like, genuinely, when we were playing Mario Kart, we thought when they rolled up, we were like, this is it. Because there is the reality of, like, he has the ankle monitor. He has to, like, check in, with some legal stuff here and there. And then he comes into our,
That's
like,
so
room after, and he's like, ah! Like,
which I just saw as his latest attempt at virality. It was also interesting to me that he does sound somewhat coherent throughout the rest of this video, but once the fake cops show up and he knows the cameras are capturing another viral moment, he goes right into his insanity act, rambling about nonsense and trying to sound more out of it than any other time in this 1-hour video. It really makes me wonder if this is just his newest act or if the man is legitimately insane. After this, the guys all do his insane barbarian challenge, and then the Liver King leaves us with this final message saying that he is no longer going to be making content online.
So we're up against the bullies, and we're up against misinformation.
Yeah.
And together, misinformation and the bully thing, that's the fist bump, pound, lock it the fuck down.
I think a lot of people want you to get back to some of that content that inspires people, helps people, and educates people. Because
I'm not making content.
You're really done? Are you really done?
Here's what, bro. You already know why.
Yeah.
You guys know my swords.
Yep.
These are my swords. I said I'm gonna take some time and I'm gonna try this Liver King thing.
Yeah.
And I have zero regrets. I did it.
You really did.
What happened in the meantime is that I compromised higher swords.
Yep.
I'm not going back to that. But what I will do is, as we do family, as we do what we do in our regular life, everyone's invited to hey, come visit.
Yeah.
You can record.
Now, despite saying that, the guy has still been posting non-stop on.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's complete cap. There's no way he's deleting all that shit. The fuck out of here. You think I'm stupid? Dumbass nigga? Think I'm gonna believe that this nigga's finna just, oh, okay, I'm about to just stop recording. Bro, stop. You care too much about what other people think and what other people say and trying to get money for. You are gonna squeeze the milk out this motherfucking cow until that motherfucking cow is dead. And then you're gonna keep coming and keep squeezing that motherfucker. You will dig that bitch out the grave every day, try and squeeze an extra drop of milk out that motherfucker. It's over, bro. It's over, bro.
Onto social media the last couple of days.
The It's almost like it doesn't want to burn. But you know it does. It's like, listen. I really want to burn. I really do want to burn. I'm a fake Jew. My name's Sheldon. See how long it takes for the smoke alarms to go off. And then the police come.
So yes, from the outside looking in, it does seem to me like the Liver King is experiencing an
he's
ego
bugged
death with
out.
the side of a manic episode. The crazy thing is that this could have all been avoided by
His
simply
stomach
not
look
chasing
crazy in
clout.
this
And
shit.
in the end, accountability still needs to be added to his ancestral tenets because everyone else is always the problem. It's always someone else's fault that things went wrong. And
Yes,
the
it
guy is
is.
still hell-bent on getting back at absolutely everyone who exposed or made fun of him. But yeah, guys, this was pretty much just the latest update on the Liver King. In terms of his social numbers, yes, this guy is probably getting more attention than he's got in a very long time, but not all publicity is good publicity, and it's
At
like
all.
people are just watching the house burning while he's still outside putting it up for sale for millions of dollars. It's like no one's
That's
buying this.
disgusting, Jamari. You didn't have to put that in this video. Man, W video for my dog Jamari, man. I'm just, man, when he's done, it's gonna be a blessing on all these kids. So I'm done with this, man. He needs to go. Real talk. Is he gonna go? Probably gonna take a few more years before he's fully out of here. But man, let me know if you got any other vids you want to see. Like, comment, subscribe. YouTube. Oh yeah, man. Peace.